Hello, hello. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Namaste the Soul with Elle. I am so grateful you are here with me today. Whether you're enjoying your morning coffee, sipping on a warm matcha like me, your favorite tea, tall glass of water, or simply taking a quiet moment before your day begins, thank you for allowing me to be with you and spend some time with you this morning. Today's topic is about fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Understanding your trauma responses, and this is part of my survival mode series. Over the past couple days, we've talked about living in survival mode and how anxiety often becomes your body's default response after experiencing prolonged stress or trauma. Today, we're taking another step on this healing journey by exploring something that completely changed the way I understand myself. We are talking about the 4 trauma responses: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. I had always heard about fight, flight, freeze, but never fawn. So this was a new experience for me as well, and learning. If you've ever wondered, why do I react this way? Why can't I let things go? Why do I always put everyone else first? Why do I shut down during conflict? This episode is for you. And before we begin, I want you to remember something. These responses are not personality flaws. They are survival strategies, just like we've talked about other ones in our other episodes. Before we dive in, let's take a deep breath together. Close your eyes so you feel that you're very comfortable. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly exhale through your mouth. Again, breathe in peace and breathe out fear. One more time. Breathe in safety and slowly release the tension you've been carrying. Beautiful. Now let's begin. Why do we develop trauma responses? That's a good question. Think of your nervous system like the world's most loyal bodyguard. Its only job is to keep you alive. It doesn't care if you're comfortable. It doesn't care if you're happy. Its one question is, how do I keep you safe? If you've experienced trauma, bullying, emotional abuse, neglect, narcissistic relationships, constant criticism, or years of walking on eggshells, your nervous system has learned patterns that helped you survive. Those patterns became automatic. The problem is, many of us are still reacting to old danger, even when we're finally safe. Think about that. So, first topic, fight mode. Let's start with fight. When most people hear fight, they imagine someone yelling or becoming physically aggressive. Sometimes it can look like that, but often fight is much quieter. It can sound like becoming defensive, feeling irritated over small things, needing to stay in control, always feeling like you have to protect yourself, having a short fuse, being quick to argue because your brain believes you're under attack. Flight says, if I protect myself first, maybe I won't get hurt. If this is your response, you are not an angry person. You're a person whose nervous system learned to survive through protection. Next is flight mode. This one is incredibly common. Flight isn't physically running away. Sometimes it's staying busy every second of the day, overworking, perfectionism, always needing another project, never slowing down, avoiding difficult conversations, moving from relationship to relationship, feeling anxious if you have nothing to do. Your nervous system believes, if I keep moving, maybe I won't have to feel what's underneath. Many successful people live in flight mode without ever realizing this is a problem. Eventually, the body asks for rest, and you get burnt out, right? Then there's freeze mode. This one is often misunderstood as well. People think they're lazy, unmotivated, broken. They're not. Freeze happens when your nervous system becomes overwhelmed. It simply doesn't know what to do next. It can look like feeling stuck, procrastination, brain fog, emotional numbness, difficulty making decisions, wanting to move, but feeling like you can't, sleeping more than usual, feeling disconnected. Freeze says, if I stay still, maybe the danger will pass. If you've ever felt frozen, please know this. You're not failing. Your nervous system is protecting you the only way it knows how. Now let's go to Fawn, the one that I wasn't aware of. This response is the one I know the best now. It's called Fawn. For years, I didn't even know it existed. I thought it was simply kind, helpful, loving, easygoing. But it wasn't just being kind. I learned that keeping everyone else happy felt safer than disappointing them. I became the people pleaser, the peacemaker, the fixer. I apologized for things that weren't my fault. I avoided conflict. I ignored my own needs. I stayed in unhealthy relationships longer than I should have because I believed people would eventually change. But I will tell you this, I didn't stay for too long. I carried everyone else's emotions while silently carrying my own. That's what Fawn looks like. It's not a weakness. It's a survival strategy. Your nervous system learned, if everyone else is happy, maybe I'll be safe too. The problem is, eventually, you forget who you are. And somewhere along the line, you lose your own voice. Healing begins the moment you realize that your needs matter too. This is how I started my journey. Which one are you? Here's something important. Most people don't even have just one response. Many of us move between several of them. You might become a people pleaser at work, freeze during conflict, experience flight by consistently staying busy, and fight when you finally reach your breaking point. There isn't a wrong response. There is only awareness. Awareness is where healing begins. Healing is possible. I know this because I'm still healing. Back in the latter part of last year, I could tell there was something off about me. I was spiraling. I had finally hit my breaking point and knew I needed to do something for me because no one else was. And I knew healing is possible. The beautiful thing about the brain is this. It learns survival. That means it can learn safety. Every deep breath touches your body. Every breath teaches your body something new. Every healthy boundary reminds your nervous system that you are no longer trapped. Every time you choose reset and to rest without guilt, you begin rewriting your story your body has carried for years. Healing doesn't erase the past. It changes your relationship with it. Think about that. Healing doesn't erase the past. It changes your relationship with it. Meaning, you're no longer living in the past. You're living in the present and moving towards the future. That is healing. That is progress. Get unstuck. So this week's challenge. Throughout this week, simply notice, when stress shows up, ask yourself, am I fighting? Am I running? Am I freezing? Or am I people pleasing? Don't judge yourself. Become curious, because curiosity creates awareness, and awareness creates healing. So today's affirmation, let's place your hand over your heart, take a slow breath, and repeat after me. I am safe. I am healing. I honor my journey. I release survival. I welcome peace. I trust my body. I trust my healing. I choose boundaries. I choose self-respect. I choose freedom. I choose to love and protect myself. I am safe. One day at a time, I become the person I was always meant to be. Wow. So in closing today, I want to thank you for being a part of this day with me. I hope today's episode helped you see yourself with a little more compassion and a little less judgment. Remember, these trauma responses are not signs that something is wrong with you. They are signs that your nervous system has been working incredibly hard to protect you. The wonderful news is that healing is possible. If you'd like to continue this journey, my book, Living in Survival Mode for Too Long, shares more of my personal story, practical tools, and encouragement for anyone ready to move from survival mode to truly living. You can find it on Amazon, and I hope it becomes a companion on your healing journey. Tomorrow we are going to continue the series by taking a deeper look at one of the most common trauma responses of all, people pleasing, and that is my number one. We'll explore why we do it, where it comes from, and how it affects our relationship, and most importantly, how we can begin choosing ourselves without feeling guilty. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Remember, you are enough. You are worthy. You are deeply loved. This is Namaste the Soul with Elle. Until next time, I love you. Namaste.